What's up YouTube? This is your homeboy Josh, and for today's video, this is going to be a part 2 of the Scratch tutorial wherein I discuss these blocks. So the category that we are going to be talking about today is the looks. So these blocks modify the sprite, all right? So for this block right here, if we put this this initiator block, it would result to making the sprite say something. Now, if we remove this and then just plainly this, so it doesn't have any time factor, just simply puts out the command. So it's just the same with this. If you like, it's just the time that's different, all right? So the time is the only difference. Now, if we are going to be using this block, switch to costume 2. If we look into here, there's a costume 2. So basically, if you initiate the code, it would just simply switch the costume, or it goes to the next costume. Now, if you press this repeatedly, as you can see, it just goes into a loop. Now, the next one is for the backdrop. So let me put in a new backdrop right here, just a random one. And then if you click the green flag, it changes the backdrop to the next backdrop. But in here, if we use the next backdrop, it's going to be a loop between the two backdrops. So let's move right there. So change size by 10. So it's going to make the sprite bigger and bigger. And then next is set size to 100%. Okay, original size. And we set this to 150. Goes to 150. All right. Then the next block is the change color. Actually, this has a lot. So first, change color. All right. Then it could be fisheye. It could be world. So basically, these are effects. Pixelate, then mosaic, and then brightness, and then ghost. Okay, so these are effects. Then for the set one it's gonna be something like usually used for animation. So it's still gonna be the color, fisheye, whirl, pixelate, mosaic, brightness, and ghost. Now, let's move on to the next one. So, clear graphic effects. So, when I hit the green flag, as you can see, it's going to go back to its original look. Then the next one is show and hide. Basically, this just hides and then shows your sprite. So, for the show, obviously, we can't use that yet. Then let's do the hide. Okay, so it's hidden. Then I'm going to use the show to make the sprite go back again into view. And then this one for the front, for the layer block. All right, it's still on the looks. So front layer and back layer. This works if you have two of these sprites overlapping each other. All right, so this is the command to push each sprite in the, to go in the front or go back in the layer. So this is just the same. So if you have multiple layers, this is the block that you want to use. And then these variables right here are costume, backdrop, and size. So obviously, for the costume, it just changes to an exact costume if you have a lot. And for the backdrop, an exact backdrop if you also have a lot of backdrops. Now also, for the size, obviously I don't have to explain this because it's the size of the sprite or the backdrop. So that's all for the looks category blocks on Scratch. I hope you learned something. Please do not forget to subscribe, guys. This is your homeboy Josh with Basic Value, and I'm going to be seeing you on the next one. Peace out.